Welcome to iSpa's Product Learning Lab. The founder of Cocktail Sneakers, Susan Hassett, joins us today to share information about her company's latest and greatest offerings. Susan, let's jump right in. We can't wait to hear about the offerings that you've chosen to highlight here in the iSpa Product Learning Lab.
Well, good morning, Patrick, and certainly it's nice to see your smiling face on this Friday morning. I'd love to talk about, I can talk about these babies, they call them my babies, forever, but I would like to talk a little bit about why we're different than most sneaker brands out there, because people think, oh, they're sneakers. But I didn't jump into this business to be, just another sneaker. I felt that women's, the feminine sensibilities were missing in sneakers, and felt that women didn't have the options in the sneaker world to put on a cute pair of sneakers, maybe with a little skirt, a great pair of pants. And I was noticing, lucky for the men, that they had those really cool sneakers, right? So I set out to make a more feminine sneaker that women would feel really comfortable with. And that's one of the things that sets us apart. And I'm going to pull one here. I know, Patrick, that I sent you a few to poke at, and I know, oh, the white lace, I know.
This, I mean, with the red.
Yes, right?
And going across, and then this sort of, it's this beautiful, what is this fabric?
It's a raffia. It's like a raffia. It's a raffia weave.
With the black diagonal whoosh. I mean, and then your logo, it's so sophisticated and elegant, but comfortable. Like I could, my foot's an 11, so I couldn't put it on, but I would have.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so casual, but it's still incredibly sophisticated.
Well, thank you for saying that. It also comes in a camel color one. But I wore them recently for the first time. I got on an airplane in a year, about 2 weeks ago. That was lovely, by the way. And I wore those through the airport because, going through security, or moreover, when you sit down, you might want to slip on a little pair of socks and take your sneakers off. Really easy, really comfortable. Mules are very much back in style. But you had mentioned, it's interesting that you mentioned the comfort, because in that particular shoe, the comfort's built all in. In our regular shoe, it's still the same comfort because it's a closed cell foam, which is what you would normally find in an athletic sneaker. But what we've done too, Patrick, is that we have a slight rise in the heel cup. That's all for shock absorption. So your heel is up off the ground. But the beauty of it, going back to my original, let's make it feminine. Think about it. When you have an athletic sneaker, all the bulk in the mechanics of it are on the outside, and you see that. So you put it on, I'm really comfortable, right? We like to say, well, you try to make everything a little more feminine in these sneakers. So instead of calling them the mechanics, we call it the foundations. When a woman buys a beautiful outfit, inevitably you're in the store and the salesperson says, now, Susan, we need to go get you some beautiful foundations for under that dress, right? So we feel the same way. The foundations needed, but who wants to see them? So we've hidden them inside the sneaker. So you probably can't see it, but if you were to take it out, there's like a heel cookie here. Same thing. It's all for shock absorption. So when you put it on, it's really, really cushy. But the outside, we kept very slender. Very slender. And by the way, you just held up the white occasion coming in May, which is only about 3 weeks away. We're doing them in black lace. And, I have 2 millennial sons. And when the millennial sons look at it and say, wow, really cool, Mom, then I know I've hit a good one. So it also comes in black lace. I just thought I'd throw that in. That's my selfish plug.
I mean, and the millennial thumbs up is always a good thing.
It's always a good thing. You know, yeah, I always sort of turn to them like, what do you think? So that's a good thing. So I really do, we've tried very hard consistently to keep the very feminine toe shape, which is an almond shaped toe, versus your traditional round sneaker toe. So it gives it a sleeker look when you're wearing it with, cute outfits. And let's face it, if COVID gave me anything, it's not much, but what COVID gave us was the fact, let's start before COVID. Women were obviously looking at sneakers, wanted a feminine sneaker. We're starting to feel more comfortable wearing a sneaker. What COVID gave us was this opportunity to pivot a little bit because women are elevating their casual look. You know, there's a time and place for a high heel, but what now women are doing is they're saying, okay, like today, I'm having a meeting, right? I've got on a great little jacket, I'm dressed up, but I have on my sneakers. And it's an elevated casual feel. So I can go right out and feel really pulled together and not feel like I've got on my gym sneakers. And that's the message we've been trying to get through.
That's great. I think it's an interesting moment in fashion because we have a vice president who sort of made her brand around a comfortable shoe. And here you are with this product that is it's almost like a kismet that happened around that.
Right. Well, I feel that, yes, thank you, Vice President Harris, for bringing, too bad I didn't, catch her right before she became vice president to give her a gift, because I'm sure that they would not get to her now. But she's showing that you can do what you need to do on a day, no matter what your lifestyle. Her case, not too many of us are going to be vice presidents, but there are women who are just as powerful as stay-at-home moms, executives, lawyers. And the fact that you can wear a sneaker and get your business done, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And women are going to be comfortable doing it.
That's great. Susan, for those of us who don't know your full story, how did you get involved in designing and making such beautiful sneakers?
Oh, well, okay. How long have you got, Patrick? No, just kidding. So the thing is that, obviously, I'm not 35 anymore. And what's interesting, I guess, about my story is that I was a woman in my 50s. I'd already had many careers, if you will. I've been a mom, I have millennial sons. And I was working as an executive. I ran a different business at one point. But as I said earlier, I was noticing the sneaker world. I've been watching it for a while. So let's go back maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. And I'd been watching the men. This isn't a male bash thing. This is just what I observe. Lucky you guys, you look really handsome and fabulous, and you could wear sneakers and look cool and comfortable and confident. And I'd be like, why can't women look like, why can't we have that option, right? But there's so many women. I guess my message would be to the women out there. There's so many women in their 50s that have so much to give but they think their chapters are over. We have many chapters in our lives. Men do, women do, we're parents, we're executives, all of those things. And then we get to our 50s and people think, the chapters are over. I'm like, no, they're not. Get out there and do something that you think you'll love. So I embarked on this with no sneaker experience. I did my homework. I went out, I had a concept in my head, and I went out and sought the best people to surround me to make that come true. So I've got a fabulous designer out of Brooklyn. I've got an amazing team of women that help me with social media, graphics, design, sales, manufacturing. My team is a woman-owned, woman-run factory. I mean, I really worked at getting the best. Now, I did not set out to get an all-female team. I set out to get the right people for the team. It just so happened that the best man for the job was a woman. So in this case, it was, I had, just a fabulous group of women. And from there, we evolved into creating this beautiful sneaker. In it, I'm a little bit particular and everything needed to be perfect. And I feel like we've got that product. I really do.
And what's some of the feedback that you've had from spas and from guests who bought your sneakers?
Oh my goodness. So we've had fabulous feedback, most of it coming from the fact that the comfort level is there. And at the same time, it's feminine feeling and feminine looking. I tried to do a variety as a young brand. I mean, I'm only 2.5 years old, but as a young brand, I tried to touch on the various styles because not every woman's going to wear every style. As women, we might say, oh my God, that's so cool. But yeah, I won't wear it, but it's really cool on you, right? So I wanted to try to take in every woman's style. So I have your classic tie sneaker. I have a great little booty, which I think you've seen before, Patrick. This also comes in black. It's coming in 2 new colors in August. This has been our biggest seller, this little booty, because it's just different. It's unique. But not every woman's going to wear it. So the feedback is different for each woman who's worn it. But across the board, I would say the comfort and the feminine feel when they wear it. I do always tell women we run small by design because of the almond-shaped toe. We tell women to go up a size. Sometimes people go, oh, really? And I say, pretty much if you look on any website, whether it's clothing, shoes, or anything, we all go to the size chart. And it could be the same brand, but they might say, oh, that shirt runs true to size, or that runs a little small, or we all go to that size chart. I always say, go and, size up. And we do some unique features, which people can see on our website about customizing their own foot. Because a fun fact, every woman in the whole world, entire world, left and right foot is different size. Every woman. So if you go to our website and you look, we have a little video about how you can customize your sneaker, because we put in each package, in this package is, a little love note from me, of course. And then our corking that slides into the bottom. It's eco-friendly, slides into the bottom of the sneaker, and it adjusts the size for you. It's something that brands don't do. I just said, this is an issue for women across the board. They run to the drugstore after they get a pair of shoes, or to their cobbler, right? Make it wider, make it smaller, fix it. So we're giving those kind of products to the woman to adjust them to customize herself.
I love that you guys have thought of everything.
We try. And then we're always coming up with something new, like, hey, have we ever thought about, So we're trying to make sure that every woman is satisfied with her purchase. And so, as I said, we have a different design sort of across the board for each woman, because some women, as I said, prefer a tie. Some want something a little sassier. Some people like the lace. It's a very feminine way to wear a white sneaker, and soon to be a very fashionable way and feminine way to wear a black sneaker, because it's going to be black lace. So
I feel like you should get these to Stevie Nicks. I feel like she would love these.
Oh my God. If I had an in with Stevie Nicks, I would be there, right?
I mean, she loves that. It's awesome.
Yeah, right. I'm all for sharing the love with my sneakers. What I'm always concerned about with like superstars is they get so many freebies that it falls down this big dark hole of nothingness.
Right. So before we close, I have a very important but simple question for you. Yes. Why should a spa consider doing business with cocktail sneakers?
Well, I'm going to tell you that there's many reasons. at this stage, from a merchandising standpoint and a real working relationship, our wholesale prices are a little richer than the standard Keystone. So it gives the spas an opportunity to make a little bit more money. That's from a business standpoint. From a straight on standpoint, you're in the spa industry. Your job is to make women feel beautiful, to make women feel healthy, feel good about themselves. Hello, that's exactly what Cocktail Sneakers does. Let's talk about the health of your feet. Wearing flip-flops, wearing hard shoes is not healthy in the long run for your feet. As I showed you earlier, our foundations on the inside allow for keeping the sneakers on all day and ultimately having a healthier foot. Next title, beauty, right? You all in the spa industry are making women feel beautiful and look beautiful. Same with our sneakers, because it's feminine, because it makes a woman feel good when she puts it on. Both her feet feel good, she feels confident wearing them, and she feels a little bit feminine. It's a perfect marriage of what you in the iSpa world do for women and what we at Cocktail Sneakers are doing for women.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, Susan.
Absolutely.
You all be sure to explore Cocktail Sneakers' product learning lab profile to learn more about their amazing brand and to access their contact information. Thank you again, Susan.
Thanks, Patrick. Have a good day.
You too.